Well, hello again, guys. This is video 5, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through this presentation that I've made. That's the title page, and we have a sound checker there we're not going to worry about. But that is my first slide, and this is when I'm going to have PJ explain what he says to police officers when he sees them. Then there are good apples and bad apples everywhere. Some bad apples aren't so creepy, some are, and this is, I'm going to explain how, excuse me, I'm going to deal with both sides of this whole perspective as far as the good apples and bad apples. And this is the first video that you're going to see. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but that's the first video. And then also during this whole thing, I'm going to have Jessica up signing and interpreting everything I'm saying. So they're going to see how exactly a person with a disability or with using sign language can actually speak. And then we're going to do 3 different things on 3 different signs that look similar to gun. One is this, one is this, and one is this. And I'm going to have everyone answer the question, which one is actually gun? Well, this one actually means park, and this one is 21. So that is gun. So just to kind of show the difference in the sign language and how close it could be, and how it would help for officers to know a little bit. But on the officer's side, you know, there's Hispanic, there's Italian, there's French, you even see Baston in there. Police can't learn every single language that there is out there, or else they would probably have jobs getting paid $100 an hour as a multilingual interpreter. So that's kind of not something that's feasible. So what language that we do not want to learn is asinine, and that's when this video is going to come in, and it's going to automatically play. We're going to stop it. The next one is going to be doing right versus having rights, 2 different things. Obviously, the person that was stopped for speeding has to produce identification and license to drive a vehicle. You know all that. He was just being a disturber, and this is, of course, being said on a professional note. You are supposed to have, know your rights, and you're supposed to exercise them if you see fit, but also doing the right thing is also just as important. On an unprofessional note, this is going to be shown as the sign for asshole. Okay, so the next question is going to be, what threats are posed against us as individuals, from society, from law enforcement? And then we're going to turn it around. What threats do we pose towards other individuals, towards society, towards law enforcement? And that's when this video is going to come in. So that is your spot right there. That is the blank slide that is just waiting for you. This is, of course, not the end of the presentation, because we all have something that we need to be doing to, as a whole, go together and fix this whole problem and try to work together. And that's where the quote by Jim McCoon comes in. The things that you do today that you don't have to do will determine what you'll have and who you will have become when you can no longer do anything about it. And that is going to be the end of the presentation. So with that, if you could please give me some feedback on what you would like to be placed in your perspective. Best advice you could give, well, the class really as a whole, and how we can all work together to kind of come in unison. I know there's always going to be bad guys out there. There's always going to be people with chips on their shoulder, whether, no matter what profession they're in. I meet truck drivers that are like that. So if you could just help me out and share some perspective from you guys, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.